Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Alright, so we are nearing the end of Daccat's Island. We've got a little puzzle to do here, so let's get started. Now, with Aka, there's not really a lot we can do. There's pretty much just a mechanism to switch here, so let's do that. Oh, come on, there you go. Alright, so now with Vice, we're going to be able to actually start the puzzle, so let's move on up here. And you can see we've got this lever here. I think we're just going to rotate it once the first time. There we go. And you can see that'll make the stair set lead us down here, so let's switch again. And it's also worth noting that while you're doing this, there's actually no random battles, so that's pretty nice. It'll make sure you don't get stuck. You can see that's another thing to switch over here, but before we do that, we're going to actually head to this side first. There's another thing here we can rotate. And we're going to do it one more time. You can see that one right there would actually lead us over to the little pressure plate, but unfortunately that would leave Vice pretty much stranded and we'd have to go back and change some things. So we're just going to have to make one extra trip in order to get him over there. So let's switch back. And now that we've made the staircase move down, we can get down here with Vice. And then get back up to the other side. And now from here you can see we can rotate the stairs and get over there to that plate, so we just need to switch back. Then back as Aka, we need to step back across here and rotate. And it just so works out that once we move over to get Aka to the plate, it'll also line up just right for Vice. So we're going to switch it over 3 times here. And you can see that'll clear the path up ahead. Step on the plate and switch. And now with Vice, we can just step on the plate. And that'll pretty much finish all of the puzzles on Daccat's Island. Like I said, it's not really too tough, but this one you might actually kind of have to work out a bit. Because, like I said, you kind of have to make a little extra trip to make sure both Vice and Aka can get over there at the same time. But otherwise, not too bad. So this will kind of rotate the whole room. I always thought this was kind of a neat animation. And as you can see, will lead us to a doorway on the other side. Now we're going to do the same thing with Aka. Alright, and there we go. Okay, so as we move ahead, we're going to see save point there, which means we're definitely nearing the end. They always put save points, before the final boss. Got one more pressure plate here, and also before we switch over, we're going to make sure we're healed up, so let's just have Aka use the sacrum real quick. And then switch over to the other two. Now this time we head up the ramp. Another save point, in case you just wanted to save twice, I guess. And now, before we step on the plate, again, we're going to make sure we heal up. Vice is in a little bit of trouble. Gilder's alright. But either way, I guess we can just use... okay, he doesn't have... Alright, well, Sac Race will have to work. It's not like we ever use Vice's magic anyway, so... Alright, so now we step on the plate, and this will open what's basically the final door. Hey Vice, I believe that's what we came here for. Daccat's treasure. That's gotta be it. Now I can buy my ship. Wow, look Fina, look! That treasure chest is huge! Oh yes, I see it. Do you think it's Captain Daccat's treasure? Who's there? Who's there yourself? Oh, Vice! It's Vice! Vice! Aka? Fina, you're both okay! Vice! You're alive! We raised enough money to buy a boat and we were gonna go looking for you, as soon as we got the treasure, of course. Vice, I'm so glad that you're alright. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just a little emotional right now. I'm just so happy. Aka, Fina, I was so worried. I was gonna buy a boat to look for you too. Well, look at you. On top of that, I didn't know that your partner was the cutie that I met in Nasser. We're all together again. Aw, now what? And you knew it couldn't be that easy. Yes, we're going to have a boss battle before we can claim Daccat's treasure. So this is going to be sort of a dual boss battle here against Sinistra and Destra. And you can see red and purple element, which is nice. It means we can do quite a lot of extra damage. Basically, the key is to take one of them out as fast as you can. If you leave both of them alive for too long, they'll tend to do this special attack. Forgot what it's called, but it can be pretty damaging. So we pretty much just want to guard with everyone. We're going to have Gilder use a Glyph of Might on Vice, and he should be able to take each of them down with 2 Cutlass Furies apiece. So this should be a pretty quick and easy battle. Yeah, that one's probably going to take a little bit more because he got one of them in before the Glyph of Might, so we may have to just deal with him a little bit longer, which means they might actually get their special attack off, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm not sure what the red one did there. It said something, it flashed by real quick, but I couldn't see. He might have just been kind of, assessing damage like they kind of do sometimes. Alright, so we got a little more SP here. So again, we're just going to guard with everyone, mostly throughout the entire battle, but especially until we can at least take one of them out. And you can see how much extra damage we're doing now just because of that Glyph of Might. Oh, it said engage. Alright, yep, Death Waltz. This is the dual attack. You can see that's pretty damaging. Pretty much everyone's down in the yellow. Most of what they do tends to hit everybody, so that can be somewhat annoying. Unless you happen to have Sacrum or Sacrum Crystals, which we do. So let's go ahead and just have Gilder do that, since he's probably in the best shape to do so. We'll go ahead and heal up. This attack will definitely take out, I believe that's Destra, the red one. So now once it's down to Sinistra, it's pretty easy. Their single attacks usually only do about 500 damage, maybe. So it's not too bad at all. Alright, so we're all back up in top shape, and that should probably last us until the end of the battle. Especially if they just do regular attacks. You can see those are almost completely harmless. AK actually did more in return, so... Alright, so 2 Cutlass Furies, and this guy will go down. Now we can just guard with everyone else. And this will do it. So it's pretty simple, especially if you've got Vice beefed up. That Captain's Hat's a really nice accessory to have. Combine that with the elemental weaknesses and the Glyph of Might, and, he does quite a lot of damage with those skills. Alright, got a couple levels there, which is good. The 2 ladies are kind of lagging behind because we fought slightly less battles with them. Fina learned Ankrum, though, which is interesting. I wonder if there's going to be any use for that. Like maybe in a ship battle or something. Alright, so we've picked up a number of seeds here that we should probably use before I forget, while I'm thinking about it. That Sylph Seed has now moved into Vice's inventory. Remember, we actually picked this up with Aka and Fina when we went to Nashrad the first time, I believe. So increases quick, we're going to give that to Vice. He needs to be as fast as possible. Increased will is magic damage. We'll give it to Fina, I guess. And max MP we'll probably give to Aka. And we also have the Cham, I guess we can use that. Alright, now let's go forward and claim the treasure. Let's see what the greatest air pirate of all time has to offer. what's this? What the? A piece of paper and a single gold coin? Brave souls that come seeking my treasure, do not be discouraged. You already have the most valuable treasures in the world. Comrades, trust, and cooperation. Those are the only true treasures in this world. Daccat. I don't believe this. That's it? No gems? No jewels? I didn't know that Daccat had such a great sense of humor. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. A good laugh beats a bunch of gold any day. Well, this treasure's brought us all back together, and friends are more important than any treasure. I understand that friends are important, but he could have at least threw in a little something for our trouble. First it was the Lost City, then it was Daccat's treasure. All these old legends haven't paid off one bit. I bet the greatest air pirate of all time spent all of his gold while he was still alive. Can't take it with you, you know? Some old bag of bones is in his grave laughing at us right now. We ran around like idiots the whole time, and we're still poor. I don't know what you're talking about. We got plenty of gold. Anyway, we received Daccat's coin, so I guess it wasn't exactly the treasure we were expecting, but, well, you know, friendship is more important than any treasure. Maybe it's a little schmaltzy, but, well, I guess it works. Alright, so as usual, there's a nice convenient door that opens up in the treasure room. And now we have a scene. Admiral Ramirez, it's almost time. Everything is going according to plan. Excellent. With the modifications to our engines, we were able to pass through the Sky Rift. Our spies have reported that the Nasser fleet is guarding the strait. Nashrad is defenseless. We can take the capital without destroying it, sir. I suppose we could, but I want Nashrad burned to the ground. As you wish, Admiral. Begin the attack on Nashrad. All vessels, full speed ahead. Uh-oh, that definitely doesn't sound good. Remember, we had learned of their attack, but the Nassultans seemed pretty sure of their ability to defend themselves, but it appears they've kind of caught the capital by surprise. So at this point, we're kind of left to do whatever we want. But of course, you know, the scene sort of directs us back to Nasrad, so... Alright, let's make sure to heal up a little bit. We took somewhat of a beating from the boss, and that, of course, didn't get healed, so... just a sacrum will do us for now. Tell you what, that's a really nice spell. It's super good for healing outside of battle. Alright, so we're making our way back towards the island Nashrad was situated on. It's just around the corner. Alright, so flying up to Nashrad, it doesn't really look like there's a whole lot going on. I mean, you can look around, I don't really see the Armada anywhere. But of course, once we enter it, some scenes are going to happen. So I think this looks like a pretty decent stopping point. Next time we'll dock in Nashrad and see how all of the events unfold. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.